Please be seated. And once again, a very warm welcome to all of you here today to the lovely setting of the supper club at the Comic Court for the wedding of Simon and Sheila. Now I'm sure you'll all agree that Sheila looks absolutely beautiful today, as does Karen, our bridesmaid. So I think a big round of applause. Of course, we've got to mention Simon as well, and John, and yourself. So, you better give him a round of applause. So today marks a new beginning in the life of Simon and Sheila, and it means a lot to them, a great deal to them, that you've all arrived here today to witness their wedding vows and celebrate their marriage. However, before I can proceed with the ceremony, I can confirm that Simon and Sheila have both formally identified themselves to me, and that the authority has been given to enable the marriage to be formalised here today. So Simon and Sheila, you come along here today to get married. After all the days, weeks and months of preparation, or the anxiety, the emails and text messages, you're now standing on the threshold of a great adventure in life together. And marriage is perhaps the greatest and most challenging adventure of all our human relationships. No ceremony in its own can do that. No ceremony in its own can create your marriage. Only both of you can do that. Through love and patience with each other, through dedication and perseverance with each other on a daily basis, through talking and listening to one another, through helping and supporting and believing in each other on a daily basis. Learning to appreciate your differences, learning to forgive one another, and by learning to make the important things in life matter, and often to let the rest just go. It is in some ways a journey for both of you, and as you take the first steps of that journey together into the future, a future in which you will be there for each other, supporting each other and encouraging one another to continue this journey together, hand in hand. It is indeed a commitment to one another, and I'd like to remind you both that the marriage vows which you're about to make are both solemn and binding, and they mean a great deal. And what this ceremony can do is to witness and affirm the choice that both of you are making here today as life mates and friends and the greatest partners. It's also important to remember that two people in love as you are do not live their lives in isolation. Your love for each other is a source of strength with which you two may nourish the world around you. And in turn, family and friends here today have a great responsibility to Simon and Sheila. Through your support and your love, you can encourage the marriage, not just today, but into the future. So as Simon and Sheila prepare to take the vows of marriage, we want them to know that that loving support is with them here today, encouraging them to continue into the future and wishing them an abundance of happiness and joy. Now before I continue, we've got a reading from Pamela. Pamela, come up and just take the stage, Pamela.
All I ever really needed to know, I learned in kindergarten by Robert Fulghum. All of what I really need to know about how to live and what to do and how to be, I learned in kindergarten. Wisdom was not at the top of the graduate school mountain, but there in the sandbox at nursery school. These are the things I learned. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own mess. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Give them to someone who feels sad. Live a balanced life. Learn some and think some and draw and paint and sing and dance and play and work every day. Take a nap every afternoon. Be aware of wonder. Remember the little seed in the plastic cup. The roots go down and the plant goes up, and nobody really knows how or why, but we are all like that. And it is still true, no matter how old you are, when you go out into the world, it is best to hold hands and stick together.
suppose that's sort of summed up what marriage is all about. Thank you very much. So, Simon and Sheila, could you please face each other and hold each other's hands? So Simon and Sheila, you're now about to finally enter through that marriage door into a new life together. And the most important thing you'll take through that door for both of you is your love for each other. It's very obvious that both of you do love each other very much. And love is giving, not taking. It's mending, not breaking. Trusting and believing, but never deceiving. And faithfully sharing each joy and every sorrow today and tomorrow. Love is kind and understanding, but never demanding. Love is constant and prevailing. Its strength never failing. A promise once spoken for all time unbroken. A lifetime together. Love time is indeed forever. So Simon and Sheila, these are the hands that will love you and cherish you through the years, and with the slightest touch will comfort you like no other. These are the hands that will hold you and comfort you in joy and in grief. These are the hands that wipe from your eyes tears of joy and tears of sorrow. These are the same hands that will give you strength when you need it, support and encouragement to pursue your dreams, and comfort when needed. And finally, these are still the same hands that even when wrinkled and aged in the years ahead, will still reach out for you, still giving tenderness and love with the slightest touch. So Simon, do you take Sheila as your lawfully wedded wife for now and forevermore in a good and loving marriage? Will you therefore, from this day forward, love, honour, protect and cherish Sheila at all times?
I will.
Sheila, do you take Simon as your lawfully wedded husband for now and forevermore in a good and loving marriage? And will you therefore, from this day forward, love, honour, protect and cherish Simon at all times?
I will.
Okay. And all of you here today, family and friends of Simon and Sheila, promise to support Simon and Sheila in their marriage today and in the years ahead.
We will.
We will. Maybe.
So Simon, would you please repeat after me? I, William Simon Whitelaw Jack,
I, William Simon Whitelaw Jack,
do solemnly and sincerely declare
do solemnly and sincerely declare
that I know of no legal impediment
that I know of no legal impediment
to marrying Sheila Margaret Baxter,
to marry Sheila Margaret Baxter,
and I now accept her as my lawfully wedded wife.
and I now accept her as my lawfully wedded wife.
Sheila, would you please repeat after me? I, Sheila Margaret Baxter,
I, Sheila Margaret Baxter,
do solemnly and sincerely declare
do solemnly and sincerely declare
that I know of no legal impediment
that I know of no legal impediment
to marrying William Simon Whitelaw Jack,
William Simon Whitelaw Jack,
and I now accept him as my lawfully wedded husband.
and I now accept him as my lawfully wedded husband.
Think a round of applause. Simon and Sheila are now going to exchange their rings. Their rings. And the wedding rings have long been regarded as a physical outward symbol of the love that two people have for each other. And if you look at that ring and you think about the effort and energy that's spent to mine that from deep in the earth and how valuable it is, its value pales into significance compared to the love that Simon has for Sheila and Sheila has for Simon. Nonetheless, it's still an outward symbol of the commitment they're making here today. And if you look at that ring very closely, there's no seam in that ring. There's no beginning and there's no end to that ring. Like love itself, there's a lot of positive comparisons. And also, if you drop that ring into water and leave it for 10 years, it will not tarnish. Again, like love itself, it does not tarnish. So the rings are very important, and they're a constant outward symbol of the love that you two have for each other today and in the years ahead. Simon, could you please place the ring in the third finger of Sheila's left hand and repeat after me? Sheila, this ring I give as token and pledge.
This ring I give as token and pledge.
As a sign of my love and devotion.
As a sign of my love and devotion.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sure. Would you please, you put it on anyway. Simon, this ring I give as token and pledge.
Simon, this ring I give as token and pledge.
As a sign of my love and devotion.
As a sign of my love and devotion.
With this ring I thee wed.
With this ring I thee wed.
I think a round of applause again. Simon and Sheila, may the wedding rings you have just exchanged with each other today remind you that you're always surrounded by enduring love. And love is the reason why both of you chose this day to get married. And the love you have for each other will bind you together in the sharing years to come. And I want to congratulate both of you.
Thank you.
On a special occasion. So I've got a wee poem for you. Simon and Sheila, today is a day you will always remember. It's the greatest in anyone's life. Both of you have started off the day just as two people in love and ended up as husband and wife. It's a brand new beginning. It's the start of a journey with moments to cherish and treasure. And although there will be times when you both disagree, these will surely be outweighed by the greatest of pleasure. You'll have heard many words of advice in the past when the secrets of marriage were spoken. But both of you know that the answers lie hidden inside, where the bond of true love lies unbroken. So live happy forever as lovers and friends. It's the dawn of new life for both of you. As you stand there together with love in your eyes, from the moment you just whispered, I do. And with luck, all your hopes and your dreams will come true. May success find its way to your hearts. Tomorrow can bring you the greatest of joys, but today is really the day it all starts. So, you'll be glad to hear that we're nearly finished. Simon and Sheila, therefore, by virtue of the binding declarations you have just made with each other before me and in the presence of your witnesses, and by the authority conferred in me, it now gives me the greatest pleasure to pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss the bride. So I'm now going to ask the newly married couple to sit at the table and sign the register. If you please feel free to take photographs.
I'm not